Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to every one of you, our My Story friends from around the world. I'm JC, your class monitor today, and we welcome all our new friends and regular friends from joining us in the Zoom and also in YouTube and in our Facebook as well. Welcome every one of you for our inner peace journey today with Mang Daniels. So let's begin our sessions by putting our palm together to pay respect together. So let us bow. First bow, second bow, and third bow. I'd like to invite Mang Daniel to begin the sessions today.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. Welcome back to Meditation Monday. I hope everyone's weekend was restful, peaceful. Hopefully we can continue with that this new week. If not, we can help each other to reconnect and recharge after we started the new week. And we can continue on a happy, peaceful, and clear mind that is clear and has clarity, so we can continue our Monday and the rest of the week in more peace, more happiness. Because as we've heard before, we can't change a bad day, but we can change a bad attitude. So if maybe today wasn't the best, we can still have the option to adjust and reconnect with the happiness inside, as we always emphasize that we need to, before we do anything, to make sure that our mind is clear, our mind is positive, our mind is smiling from within. As we used to give the homework in the past, right? To smile to yourself, to smile to others, to smile to everything, whether it's, inanimate object or person, something living or not, just smile. Because when you do that, it helps you to have a positive mindset. And the same thing is true as if you can't do it, it's a good indicator that, okay, I need to go meditate, I need to go recharge and reconnect to that happiness within myself that makes me want to smile. Because I'm sure many of us who have been joining Mind Stories every week, right now, some of us have our camera off, but I'm sure you are smiling. And when you meditate, the thing is, it's like you want to smile, or I don't know if you ever noticed it for yourself, that when you meditate relaxingly, correctly, when you open your eyes, you have a smile on your face. And it's kind of strange. It's like, where did that come from, right? It's because it came from within you. And once you find your true smile within you, it's going to shine onto your face. And it's going to shine through your words, your actions, and it's going to be your character and your destiny. So it's very important that it's a simple homework, but it's actually pretty profound if you do it. And it's good to not only keep you positive, but also to keep track of your positivity as well, that I can still do it, I can still smile. And last week we talked about pausing more, because a lot of times we are used to going in fast forward, going from task to task. And when our mind is like always in overdrive mode, always thinking, overclocked, just like a car, plane, anything going fast, what happens? The view is blurred, right? The things on the side of the road are blurred. And it's hard to keep focus. It's hard to keep track of what's important. And we can get overwhelmed. So it's good to take some time to pause. And I'm very happy to see everyone here on Monday, so we can pause and give your mind some time to rest. Give your mind some time to reconnect with the relaxation within. And your mind is a your mind is a miraculous thing that can heal itself. But the problem is we don't allow it to. We don't allow it to be still. We don't allow it to pause. We're always doing something with it. When we're always thinking, we're always planning, and always worrying. That's like in the past, right? So we need to switch now to be the opposite, to pause more, rest your mind more, and just be more in tune with how you're feeling throughout the week and throughout the day, of when we meditate, we focus on two things, is the relaxation and being mindful. These two things together. We need to do the same thing when we live our life. When we're working, when we're doing any activity throughout the day, you should be aware that, do you have those two things? Do you feel relaxed? Do you feel comfortable? But are you also present? So it's kind of the same thing. And it's not, I don't want to say kind of the same thing. It is the same thing. And meditation, you can practice all day and do it all day. And it's just being aware of how you feel and being present. That is a state of meditation. And if you go deeper than that, that's also possible. As my master would always say, Lumpur, that he meditates twice a day with his eyes open and his eyes closed. So basically all day, he's very proficient at it. And it's just because he's been consistent at it. Consistent to the point of where it's second nature without thinking. So hopefully we are still practicing, not only on Monday and not only on Thursday. Hopefully you are practicing every day and taking time to pause your mind. So today I wanted to kind of go back to some basics that we should review on meditation. Especially one of the most important topics is your eyes. How do you use your eyes in meditation? Or how do you experience in meditation, right? Do you use your eyes, or do you use your third eye, or do you use your whatever eye? What is it, right? So I wanted to go over a little bit about it. So closing your eyes is a simple step, but it's actually very important. And it can really go a long way if you close your eyes the right way. And really, it's nothing too complicated. It's just close your eyes however you like, where you feel comfortable and relaxed. And in a way that you're not overthinking or some people, should I close my eyes 90%, 80%, 50%? Maybe they're a little bit too technical. So that's why I always say close your eyes like you're going to sleep, or close your eyes like the same way you would when you're just resting, relaxing in the hot tub, relaxing in the spa, and you close your eyes the same way. And this is very important because if you can see, like in this picture, these is an eye that is relaxed, right? So it should be similar to this when you close your eyes. The way you close your eyes will go a long way in meditation because it sets the pace, the tone for the rest of the meditation to be relaxing. So if you begin with your eyes relaxed, it's a lot easier to relax the rest of your body. But a lot of the times people, sometimes not to this extent, this is maybe a little extreme, but just to see the difference, is sometimes people meditate and they have eyes similar to this, is that they have like a tension between their eyebrows, or they're squinting a little bit or squeezing their eyes shut. And this is usually because we are trying too hard, and also because when we visualize, when we talk about visualization or using a mental object to keep our focus, right, to keep our attention, sometimes we use too much effort in picturing that object, and we're worried about the clarity of the object more than the relaxation that we feel. So it's very important to feel that balance between when you visualize, that if you visualize correctly, your eyes shouldn't look like this picture. And maybe you don't realize it, but you can maybe look back in the video or something like that and look at yourself when you meditate, or you may feel the tension between your eyebrows, meaning that, okay, maybe you're using too much effort in visualization. And again, once we've like closed our eyes correctly, it's all about relaxing the body, continuing to be comfortable, to be relaxed. So like in this picture, she's meditating on the couch with a blanket. So usually maybe she's in the West and in an air-conditioned room, so it's comfy to have a blanket and pillows and sit on the sofa. But maybe if you're sitting, if you're in Thailand, it's very hot, and blanket's not the best option. But it depends on where you are and what makes you feel comfy, makes you feel comfortable, makes you feel relaxed. Comfort is the foundation of a good meditation. So don't take it too seriously and have to have that perfect posture, the perfect picture perfect posture where your right leg over left leg, sit in lotus position, back straight, perfect posture, like the Buddha or like the images we see from people who practice a lot and are flexible and everything. Do what works for you. Find the position that's okay for you. I can't emphasize that enough. The posture and the standard position, if you can get to that, that's a goal. But again, it's not, start from a point of where you're relaxed. If you can get to that goal where you can sit comfortably with a back straight and on the ground like that, it can help. But it won't help you if it's not relaxing right now. So you can work your way to that as a goal. But for now, just whatever position works for you. And going back to the eyes is that when we use our eyes to see, we have to get close to the object, or we have to move the object close to us to see it clearly. Or we need light, right? We need to see the image clearly or whatever we're looking at. Or if it's far away, maybe we have to squint, or we have to find something to help our eyes to see more clearly. In meditation, the way to see clearly or to experience, it doesn't come from your eyes. It comes from using your feeling to experience the feeling with your inner eye, which is, I just use inner eye so we can kind of like get the idea, but it has nothing to do with your eyes. You're not using your physical eyes to see, to experience in meditation. It comes from your mind. In Thai, it's we're looking with our mind. We're looking with our mind. And it's similar to, imagine that when you are outside all day in the sun, your eyes adjust to the sunlight, right? And it's very bright out, it's very sunny out. But what happens when you walk into like a dark room, or you walk in, let's say you were going to a movie theater and you were just outside the whole day and you walk into a dark room, it takes time for your eyes to adjust, right? You don't automatically, you may not see completely clearly, but when you come in that room, it takes some time for your eyes to adjust. The same thing is true in meditation, is that your eyes take time to adjust as well in meditation. But you're not using your eyes. your vision or your experience in meditation, it will adjust not by us doing anything other than relaxing and calming our mind. And when the more we relax, the more we calm our mind, our inner sight, our inner eyes will begin to adjust automatically and naturally at its own pace. It's like something you can't rush. It's like the same thing as the example a second ago, is that if you're in a bright room and you walk into a dark room, the adjusting of your eyes isn't instant, right? It takes a couple minutes to change, to adjust. And in meditation, it's the same thing. The only way you can speed up the process is to relax and to calm, and it will speed up automatically. And if the image is out of focus, or the experience isn't as clear, whether it's an image that we are seeing or an image that we're feeling that's not clear, the clarity will happen when our mind becomes more still, when our mind becomes more relaxed. It's like if you are using a camera, you need to focus, change the lens or adjust the focus to make it clear. But in meditation, the way to adjust the focus to make it clear or make the experience you're feeling more clear is simply to stay neutral, stay relaxed, and allow your mind to settle down. Allow your mind to calm down. And the image you're seeing, the experience you're feeling will get clear on its own, will be more profound and more deep on its own. Just like when you speak about water, right? If you want to see the reflection clearly, the water has to be still. You can't like see reflection in the water that is constantly moving. So the mind is the same thing. When your mind becomes more still, becomes more calm, you'll be able to see what's in that mind and what's happening more clearly. And the water is the same thing as when it becomes still, when it becomes calm, you can see the reflection. And it also becomes clearer automatically. Even if the water has, dirt in it or sediment in it, if you ever took it out and put it in a glass and just sat it down, put it down in the glass for a while, the water is going to get clearer automatically because all the dirt and all the sediment in it will settle automatically and it will make the water more clear. So the mind is the same thing. As long as we keep it calm, allow it to rest, allow it to pause, it's going to get clearer and it's going to become brighter automatically. And all we have to do to adjust that and to make the process go faster is to make sure that we're calm physically and mentally and we're just relaxed and just keep going with that feeling and not trying to speed it up. It's nothing you can speed up. And the shortcut to make it quicker is the quicker you can let go mentally and the quicker you can let go physically is how you can go deeper into meditation sooner. And it takes practice, but it's easy. It will get easier if you just focus on one thing, is your relaxation and your comfort. And it's from that relaxation and that comfort, you're going to be able to let go quicker and easier. So like my master would say, Lumpal would say that a mind that is not comfortable and relaxed, a mind that is comfortable and relaxed is the only way that your mind will become still. So you can't force your mind to become still, and your mind has to feel relaxed to become still. So once your mind is still, it will be like this lake, and we'll see the reflection and see within ourselves clearer. So let's take some time to practice and learn how to see and feel without using our eyes. Okay? So let's practice the meditation together. So before we start, like always, I would like to invite everyone to relax and adjust. If you need to drink some water, if you're not ready just yet, no need to hurry, and you can follow at your own pace, or you can do your own thing. That's okay. So let's take a moment. So let's take the time to take it easy and take it slow. It's not about how fast we start, but how we start. No need to dive in, to rush. Let's take the time to make sure that the basics are correct. Looking over the little things. The foundation of the meditation begins right now by taking the time to make sure that we are relaxed and comfortable, by finding a position that works for you, whether we're sitting in the chair, on the floor, or wherever we are. Take a moment to check, to observe yourself, and find the position that works for you today. And once you've done that, we can slowly, gently, naturally close our eyes. Closing our eyes in a way where we feel relaxed, the same way we would when we're about to go to sleep. Once we've closed our eyes, we can forget about them. Because in order to see, to experience, we don't use our eyes in meditation. We use our feeling. We use the feeling of relaxation and comfort to be our guide, to be our inner eyes that will lead us on the right path, in the right direction. So let's take the time to make sure that we feel relaxed, relaxing and releasing every single part of our body, whether it's our eyes, making sure that they're released, relaxed, our shoulders, our arms, back, legs, making sure we're completely released. And just to make sure that any hidden tension, any tightness that may be lurking within us, we can take a deep breath, breathing in deeply, exhaling slowly, helping us to relax, to release. As we breathe in, allowing the relaxation, the calm, the coolness to enter our nose, filling up our lungs, and spreading out, soothing and relaxing, spreading out to every corner, every part, every muscle. As we exhale, allowing all the tension, any tightness, any stress to melt away, to leave. leaving us to feel relaxed within us, around us, as if we're surrounded by relaxation, where we feel relaxed all around as well as within us. As we're creating a space where we feel relaxed and comfortable, and we can put a small, content smile on our face, as if we're welcoming, embracing, allowing the relaxation to grow, to embrace us. And now that we feel more relaxed, physically, mentally, our mind will begin to follow as well. To do that, let us continue to allow our mind to be free, just like our body is becoming relaxed and released. Our mind also needs to be free and released from any burdens, any thoughts. Give yourself the time to rest. Allow your mind to put everything aside. It's not time to plan, to worry. It's not time to be responsible for anything other than your relaxation right now. Allow yourself to put everything aside so that we can reconnect, recharge with the point of peace within us. Because we all have a source. We all have a point of peace, a place of peace within us that we can connect to easily and simply. By relaxing our body, calming our mind, we will connect to that point automatically. All we need to do is to help our mind, to guide our mind by using a method or choosing the method that is easy for you. Every session, every day, it can be different. So take a moment to check, to see that what method you use, whether it's to use the mantra, repeating softly and gently in your mind, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma meaning purity, arahang, meaning freedom. So every time we say Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, our mind is becoming more calm, more pure, and more free. Or some of us may enjoy to visualize the full moon within you, the sun shining, feeling its warmth, feeling the brightness. As long as we feel relaxed and comfortable, we are on the right path and we're using the right method. Or sometimes we feel ready to just let go, to do nothing, allowing the relaxation to carry us, to take us like a wave, like a current, like a stream of relaxation, cleansing, soothing, calming. The key to meditation is finding that balance, finding the balance between being conscious with comfort, where we feel mindful and relaxed. We will know, we will feel we are in balance. When we don't feel any obstacles, the meditation will feel smooth, feel easy, and that relaxation that we feel, the comfort, will continue to grow, to expand, starting from a feeling of neutrality, continuing to grow from where we feel neutral to enjoying, embracing the present moment, where we have a spark of happiness, like a small star shining within us. From that spark of happiness, it will continue to grow, to expand, as long as we stay calm and relaxed, comfortable and relaxed, both physically and mentally. All the inner experiences and all the unlimited happiness that we can experience, it's all waiting for us. It's always been within us. It's just that we never took the time to look in the right place. But now that we have closed our eyes, relaxed our body, we've begun to look in the right place, not with our eyes, but with our mind. The door of happiness, it opens from within. And right now we hold the key. The key is just to be relaxed, to feel comfortable. The door will open automatically and naturally. You don't need to search for it. We don't need to look for it. Just follow your feeling of relaxation, of comfort. That feeling will take you to that door automatically. And you will feel for yourself the moment we enter. It is as if we are in a room, in a new space that is vast, that is spacious, that is free. And within this space, within this place of peace, of positivity, there will arise a brightness that we can feel, that we can see. It's a source of brightness, of happiness that has always been within us. Waiting for us, waiting for our mind to calm down, to settle down. So let's continue to relax, to release, allowing your body to disconnect and allowing our mind to connect with the source of happiness within us. So let's continue to meditate together in silence. now that our mind is more calm, more still, every moment that our mind is calm, that our mind is paused, our mind becomes more clear, more bright, more positive. Because every time we make our mind still until it becomes clear and positive, all the negativity within us will begin to fade, to disappear, leaving our mind filled with happiness, relaxation, and clarity. So now that we've taken the time to make sure that our mind is full, filled with more peacefulness, calmness, and positivity, we should spend some time to spread it, to use it. Your mind is an element of success. So now that our mind is more clear, more bright, it's more powerful. Whatever we wish for, whatever we put our mind, it will set forth positivity. So let's spend some time to spread it. Spreading our love and kindness, our compassion, our forgiveness to ourselves, and slowly spreading out to your loved ones, your family, to your friends, gradually expanding wishing for everyone, including yourself, wishing for everyone to be healthy, to be happy, to be free from any suffering, from any obstacles. And to have the opportunity, have the chance to meditate, to reconnect with the source of happiness within themselves. So take a moment to wish, to spread to everything, to everyone. Sape Buddha Balapata Vache Ganang Jayang Palang Arahantana Deshe Rakang Pantami Sapaso Sapapata Nupavena Sapathamma Nupavena Sapasangha Nupavena Satasoti Bhavantu Te. We may slowly and gently open our eyes. As we open our eyes, still trying to maintain and allow the relaxation to remain even when we open our eyes. So welcome back, everyone. Hopefully you had a good meditation. If you would like to share or comment about it, please feel free to place or to write about it in the chat. Before we do that, or as we're doing that, let's take a moment to take a photo together. So if you are convenient, if you could please turn on your camera and show your relaxation, show your brightness, your happiness that you feel to everyone in the Zoom today. And please, thank you.
Welcome back, everyone of you. I hope you have a very good meditation experience with Monk Daniels and everyone of us here. And I'd like to request everyone of you to open your camera. We are going to take a group photo together. And later at the end of the sessions, let us spread some loving kindness to our friends that is sick. There's Vanessa and Amo. I help both of you recovery faster. And let's take good photo together. Smile. Okay, thank you, everyone of you. So if you have any questions that you like to ask Monk Daniel, you may send it to the chat box now, and you can share your meditation experience with all of us so that everyone can learn together, so that we can have some improvement on our meditation as well. So invite Monk Daniel to continue the sessions today.
Yes, so if you could also please tell me how you feel from 1 to 5, and if you could expand on it as well, that'd be wonderful, so we can help each other and just update each other how you're doing. If you feel less than a 5, please feel free to share, or if you feel more, also please feel free to share. And I heard just now that Vanessa or some of us are sick, so hopefully it was okay meditation. I know it's not easy to meditate when we're physically sick, but it's also a good time to also practice meditation even though you're sick, because just like we can sleep when we're sick, we can also rest our mind when we're sick. So it's a good opportunity to try it. And if we can relax our mind, it also can help to heal the body. So it's good to practice meditation even if you're sick. And I'm sure from all the positivity that you created within yourself and also from everyone here, it's like you can reconnect and recharge to have a healing mind for yourself and also heal your body. at the same time. And it can actually happen. If your mind is more happy, more relaxed, your body is easier to heal as well. I've seen it and experienced it with many different people. To some extremes, even, with some people had stage 4 cancer, stage that were still able to recover after they practice meditation, as well as obviously looking after their health the best they can. But the mind part is very important too. So anyway, as we're waiting for any questions, even me, I hurt my leg somehow. I'm not sure how. I just woke up today with a swollen knee, so interesting. But you can still meditate. It shouldn't, as long as you adjust your body the best you can, and it's always like a kind of like a race between the discomfort and the peacefulness. So if you can adjust your body to be relaxed and get into that comfort, the pain or the physical sickness, it won't be able to catch up. Does that make sense? So you can kind of like run away from it a little bit. Okay, so we have some. Is it normal to have dreams after we meditate before going to bed? From my experience, if you have a dream after you meditate, usually it's going to be a good dream, a peaceful dream, a positive dream, because your mind is more in tune to like a more positive state. But for me, or actually just in general, if you practice meditation more deeply, sometimes you don't dream at all. It's like your mind is still, your mind is peaceful, and you just have a deep sleep. And like for me, generally, I don't dream at all actually. But when I do dream, it's when it's a positive dream and a very, how do you say, like vivid, and like you're actually, it's like, it's not like a dream anymore, but it's so yeah, in general, is it possible to have dreams before we go to bed? Yes. Or after we meditate? Yes. But ideally, it will help you to have a deep sleep and a peaceful sleep if you meditate before going to bed. So I actually recommend that a lot. People say we don't have time to meditate, but you should have at least twice a day, when you wake up and before you go to sleep. And it can help to end your day on a positive note, and also start your day on a positive note, a calm and refreshing way to start and end your day. So please, for those of us who haven't made that a routine yet, I really encourage you to, because it can really change a lot. Whether, sometimes you sleep less, but if you meditate before you go to sleep, it's going to be a deeper sleep, and you're going to feel more refreshed in the morning too. And as well as waking up in the morning, it can put you in the right mindset too, if you take some time to meditate before you, rush to start your day. So today I see a lot of 5s and 4s. Wow, very good. I'm impressed. Everyone is able to meditate well. It is normal to have, sorry, I already read that. From Mohan, thank you, very calming, very grateful. This is for this opportunity to meditate with all of you. Yes, thank you for coming and being part of the energy. When you meditate together, it's always more powerful than meditating by yourself. It's just because it's like a current, like a frequency, a connection that happens from when you meditate together. And even in my temple, even in my area, we meditate as a group, and it helps. So I encourage you, if you can come to the live sessions, and also to the live sessions, and try to meditate as a group and see how is it different than meditating by yourself. From Andrea. Today I have strong pain all day, ear ache, backache. Although my mental clarity was next to nothing, my earache practically disappeared. That counts as a good result, I guess. Yeah, it's a wonderful result if you can let go of that physical pain, and that could be a very clear indicator that you were able to get to some point of relaxation, get to some point of mental clarity. Otherwise, that pain wouldn't just randomly disappear, because I'm sure the reason for the pain is still there, right? Or it's not like it instantly healed in the 40-ish minutes of meditation. So I think that from your practice, it can definitely maybe shift the focus from the pain to some more relaxation. So this is like the benefit of practicing meditation when we have pain physically. Sometimes we can actually let go of it and forget about it and change the focus. And when we change the focus, it can miraculously kind of disappear. And I always like to think of like Kunyai. Like she is the master nun in her temple, and even into her 80s, into her late 80s, she was able to meditate very long for like hours, even though she's very old, very frail. But how did she do it? Is she could let go of the physical part of her and go in the inside, which is separate. So we can also get to that level eventually. And even right now, from your experience, you're able to let go of some of the pain. So you're one step in the right direction. So thank you for sharing. And from Yo, very good relaxing session after a busy going out for 3 days. I found the inner happiness in this session by reading the mantra or reciting the mantra. Thank you, Monk Daniel, for spending time for us today. Thank you for coming. You maybe were busy for the past 3 days, but it's always good to try to reconnect and come back to that inner happiness and to meditation and to spend the time to look after your mind. So thank you for coming today. From Jesse, my mind is too excited today, overwhelmed with big merits, can't maintain calm. So it's good to be excited with the things you've done. So it's not necessarily something that you need to suppress. Just, feel happy with it and allow it to feel blissful and delightful. And that can also eventually help your mind to let go and not focus on anything. So it's okay in the beginning if you want to think of the merit or think of the things you did in the past to make you feel happy, and just go with that feeling for the beginning. So that's okay as well. From Vanessa, I feel like clarity comes back to my mind when I meditate, finally. Oh, very good. Even though you're sick, right? That's great. The cloud is so omnipresent that it is such an amazing break and shows me the direction of the light. As always, minute 40 to 45, I have bright ideas of the next direction. Again, I need to meditate more often. I struggle to sit down on my own. I know, not great. I know it's not easy, especially as, we're not in an environment that's always helping us to want to meditate, and our life is very busy. So it can be very difficult to come and sit by yourself, and it's easier as if you have a program like this. So that's one of the main reasons why we continue to have programs like this, and also why my master Lum Paul encouraged us to continue to teach, continue to have these programs, and especially with technology now, it's more convenient. So we can help each other to kind of, remind you and bring everyone here to come and meditate. Even though we may be busy the whole week, at least we have one day where we kind of snap out of it and come and meditate together. So I'm happy I can help you to kind of get on the path again and even everyone needs someone to remind you, even myself, even as a monk, even as, it's good to have someone to be there to tell you, hey, it's time to meditate. So I know how it feels. So at least you're getting back on track, and you should be like very proud of yourself and now that you can get to that clarity, it's very important to how hard it is to come back to the clarity after you stop practicing. So I would recommend you to keep that fire lit. It's like when you start a fire, it takes a while to get it lit. But once it's lit, it's a lot easier to keep it lit. All you have to do is keep, adding fuel to the fire, adding wood to the fire. So in meditation, it's the same way. Once it gets rolling, once it gets back to like the feeling you have now, it's very easy to keep it going if you just be consistent with it. So right now it should be like that motivation for you that, okay, I want it. I love this feeling. I love this clarity. So love yourself more and give yourself time to keep doing it. And it's going to get easier and easier and smoother and longer. But the caution for it is that if you stop practicing, it's gonna be the same. It's gonna fall back. So you already know how difficult it is to climb back up to where you are now. So keep climbing up. Don't let yourself go back. So it's something that have to remind yourself and encourage yourself to keep practicing and be consistent in your practice. I know it's the hardest part, and if you can do that, the rest of meditation is easy. Like I say many times, that consistency is the hardest part of meditation. It's not, the practice itself is actually very easy, and it only gets easier if you stay consistent. And so please love yourself and give yourself the time to keep going. And fix it into your schedule. And you're going to be able to get those moments of those bright ideas and even brighter ideas and even more. There is so many things that you can get from meditation that we're only scratching the surface right now. So keep going. So thank you for sharing. And yes, at least come on Monday, at least come on Thursday, and keep that as your habit for now. But ideally, like I said to the other question, is when you wake up and before you go to sleep, make it your, if I haven't meditated today, I'm not going to sleep yet. That's something that my master would make us do as well. And it's something that helps me a lot to not have a single day in the year or have a single day in the year without meditation. And it's going to help you to maintain your meditation. So thank you for sharing, and please keep meditating. Okay, Monk Daniel, I have meditated 10 minutes in the morning when I wake up. How long should I meditate before going to bed? I would recommend meditating until you feel sleepy. So just go until you start, okay, now I'm starting to feel sleepy, and go to sleep. So go as long as you can until you feel, it's going to help you to fall asleep. So actually a lot of times when you sit up to meditate in your bed, you're gonna notice that you're gonna fall asleep a lot quicker than like browsing your phone or reading a book or doing something else. It's gonna kind of switch you off quicker, and it's a good thing. Don't be like upset. Okay, I sit up to meditate and I fell asleep right away. That's fine. Just use it to wind down and to relax. So hopefully, as long as you can. And from Tan, I feel very calm in a trance. The mind was still and silent, but I got stuck with physical once, almost choked. So I got back to the body and sipped water while maintaining mindfulness and calmness and contentment. Very good. Yeah, if you feel like physically sometimes uncomfortable, or your throat is dry, or any physical part that it takes your focus off of the relaxation, I recommend to just do exactly this, is to adjust. It takes a couple minutes, maybe even quicker than that, and then you can continue with your meditation again. instead of struggling like, oh, I have a dry throat, your mind is just going to be stuck on your dry throat or on the cough or whatever it is. So instead of like trying to fight it, you can just, okay, I'm going to drink some water and then continue with the meditation. So exactly. So after you did that, you dropped and relaxed your eyes to further processing meditation when opening eyes and closing eyes. Shared love and kindness to self as needed. Was able to be inner self all through the session. So further meditating through the session was done. Okay. Very good. After you adjusted your body, adjusted yourself to feel comfortable, again, it's easier to go back inside again. And I encourage everyone here as well that if you feel that you need to adjust, that you need to adjust physically or mentally, to do it. Don't have to like stay in that, it's like, it's kind of strange. Like if you're driving and like you see something in your way in the road, right? We would avoid it, right? We wouldn't keep driving and run into it, right? Or so the same thing is true when you're walking and something's in your way, you try to avoid it or you try to go around it. And the same thing in meditation. If you feel physically uncomfortable, mentally uncomfortable, it's okay to go around. It's okay to adjust. It doesn't mean you're going to start from zero. It doesn't mean your meditation's going to be destroyed or whatever. Some people are very scared to like adjust. So I just want to encourage you that it's okay. And the quicker you adjust, the sooner your mind is going to get back to feeling comfortable and relaxed and calm. And that is the goal of meditation. So please adjust. And once you've adjusted, you can continue the meditation again. From Taddy, what is the best way to teach cleanliness and tidiness to someone besides doing it for you and for them and work on the ego? Or actually, if it bothers us, it means we have to work on our patience, ego, calmness to be more sabai in these situations. Yeah, very good. Actually, if you can work on cleanliness and tidiness, the way you can teach it to someone, first they have to see the benefit of it, right? So generally speaking, if you practice cleanliness and orderliness, it automatically carries to your meditation, because if you can keep the physical things around you clean and organized, it will help you mentally as well. And like a sign of depression or anything, usually people are surrounded in a mess, right? So it's also a clear indicator of someone's mental state. And from my practice and from my teachers, it's very good to try to practice more cleanliness and organization. So the way I would teach it is basically to tell them how it will benefit their mind, and also how, like you said, it helps the ego, of course. And the most important thing is, before you teach them, you have to be example. You have to be the example that what you say is like what you teach, right? What you do is what you preach. So please start from yourself and be example. And when you go and tell them about it and encourage them to do it, it's going to be more powerful. And ideally, if they want to do it, it comes from inviting them to come and meditate. And you will see for yourself that when you practice orderliness and cleanliness, how it helps your meditation. And for example, if you keep things organized, you feel a lot less stressed, right? Like, where are my keys? Where is my wallet? Where is my phone? If you keep everything in a spot where you remember and you do it and you're organized with it, it's going to help you to have less worry. So that's one way to benefit your meditation in the future. So yes, anyone else here, you can also practice checking yourself. How clean can I be more? How can I be more clean? Can I be more organized? And it'll definitely help your meditation. it's kind of a two-way thing. If you're clean on the inside, you're going to be more clean on the outside. If you're more organized on the outside, it's going to help to be more still and organized on the inside as well. So it benefits each other. From Pam. Very peaceful, relaxed, and blissful session today. Start today's session with happiness feeling from the robe offering ceremony yesterday. This morning session got brightness longer than I have ever had before. I noticed that the physical body was very, very relaxed because I was stretching before the session, like 30 minutes. Thank you for the beautiful guidance and sharing the merit with everyone, Sadhuka. Very good. I like to see that you stretched for 30 minutes before coming to meditate, and those exercises, those stretching can go a long way. The small things make big things happen, and stretching for 30 minutes actually isn't small. It's very long. So I'm not surprised it helped you to feel more relaxed. And yeah, I encourage everyone actually to, if you want to meditate well and longer and easier, it's always a good idea to look after your physical, your flexibility and your physical health the best you can adapt and adjust before coming to the meditation. It can also help your meditation to be better and smoother. So for me, for example, my master Lumpal, he said you have to exercise every day. And at first everyone was like confused because we don't use that much energy when we meditate, right? But when you sit still for hours and hours a day, there are side effects that your heart rate slows down, your blood rate slows down, and there's also, you need to balance it out, everything in moderation. So when you have time, it's also a good idea to exercise to get the blood flowing again and get the some time to get the sweat out, right? So myself included, to meditate consistently for hours a day, I have to also exercise and stretch. So I would recommend everyone to try to incorporate it. At least a bare minimum 30 minutes a day. I had from Suming, I had a wonderful session today, very relaxing, and I had no thoughts for many moments. Thank you so much. Wonderful. I'm glad that you can connect to the relaxation and you had many moments of no thinking, which is just one moment of no thinking is miraculous in itself. So the fact that you had many moments, and that is a good indicator that your meditation is getting better and better. And please keep coming so that we can collect more and more moments of relaxation. From Su Ming, what I realized is that my meditation at these sessions is better if I don't have dinner before the session. No matter how light the dinner is, my experience is better when I don't have dinner. Okay, if that works for you, that's great. And it's something, it depends on the person. Some people, it depends on not everyone's the same. So if that works for you, that's great, and keep doing that. And even for me as a monk, we don't eat past 12, but so the night session normally is I don't have anything. So, and today was actually kind of strange for me. I actually had, I don't know if you heard, but it's kind of funny, but my stomach was growling, and normally that doesn't happen. So I'm not sure what happened today. So maybe next time I have to drink something or something to calm my stomach. From Tan, I noticed practice UG5 too, that my husband complained on it and I was too extreme on cleanliness when I clean the area out of sight. I keep my exercise my level, though I have physical challenge to keep the body strong. Yep. Yeah. You can practice cleanliness and orderliness and for yourself. So if it's too, at least keep the area of yourself where you are, and it's okay, right? So what can the monk take when feeling the body needs more energy? Oh, usually we can have drinks. There's different rules to it, but normally we can have refreshments, whether it's not necessarily food, like solid food, but we can have I forgot the juice, different kinds of juice, different kinds of milk. So in some cases, like even milk and yogurt, things like that, honey. So those can help, but normally I don't really need it. It depends on what we did during the day. So yeah, in general, not having a heavy dinner will help you to meditate. It depends on what session you're meditating, but yeah, what you eat, how you feel your body will definitely have impact on your meditation. So I think we're all out of time, and I would like to thank everyone for coming today, and please continue to join us on this Thursday. And not only that, please make a commitment to yourself to meditate every day, not just wait till Thursday. So at least try to meditate in the morning and at night before you go to sleep. And ideally, if you can find some moments throughout the day to pause and to take some mini meditation sessions, those will go a long way as well in maintaining your mind. So thank you everyone for coming, and hope to see you next Monday and this Thursday.
Okay, Mother is having a questions. Are you going to answer for it?
Oh, is grieving also part of healing? Yes. You can grieve and let it out. It's like letting go, right? If you let go of something, you have to let it out. So if you have to grieve for a moment, and it helps you to let it go and then move on. So it is a part of healing, and you can do that. But again, it's not about, there's a difference between grieving and then like staying in that sad emotion for a long time, right? So you find yourself like immersed in the grief for too long, then you know that it's not helping you to heal anymore, and you need to adjust and try to reconnect to, if you can't let go of the sadness, we try to come and meditate and bring your focus on being calm and relaxed again. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question, and yeah. Thank you everyone. Sadhu.
Thank you very much, Monk Daniel, for giving us a very wonderful session as always. And thank you every one of you for joining us together. So let's end our sessions by paying respect to Monk Daniel together. So let's put our palms together. Let's bow. Second bow. And third bow.
May everyone be healthy, be happy, be able to maintain the positivity of your mind easily. Whenever you meditate, may you be able to connect to this positivity quickly, smoothly, easily, and may you be able to invite your friends and your family to be able to connect to this happiness. So, sadhu.
Thank you very much, Monk Daniel, for the blessing today. And I would like to see every one of you again on coming Thursday. So please bring more friends to join us together. Bye-bye and have a wonderful day. Bye. And good night to all people in Asia.